Hey everyone, just give me a few seconds. I'm gonna see if someone can message me real quick. What? Hey!
You can show me that.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Today we are going to be talking about how to talk to potentials. I have Tabitha with me today. Okay, I have no clue what I just did. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. Okay. All right. Hey, Tabitha.
Hi.
Okay. I don't know why it muted and then it muted you. Okay, so it's all good now. All right. So today we're going to talk about how to talk to potentials, and this is so important. And this starts really when you post on Instagram or you have your first interaction with a person, or you post on Facebook too, just whatever social media outlet you are using. It starts with your wording on your post. So if your wording on your post is not interactive, then you're not going to get any potentials from there. I usually, like to create a sense of urgency, and I like to put like I have, 5 spots left for my 90-day challenge or whatever the case is, or I have 5 spots left on my team this month, things like that. That creates a sense of urgency for them to contact you. But if you decide to cold message them and they say they're interested, then that is something different. But you always want to start off with your post being something that's going to be attractive, so that they are interested in your interested in the product or interested in joining your team, and they want to contact you. Tabitha, do you want to give us some tips on how to talk to potentials?
Sure. Well, if like someone comments on a post or messages me, I usually first, I ask them how they're doing. I always try to be really personable with them. Sorry. And ask if they're interested in whatever the product was that I posted about, or, if it's distributor post, ask if they're interested in making money working from home. And usually they'll say yes. And so I just go from there and, you know, I'm like, awesome. If it's like, say it's ThermoFit, I just give them the basic info about ThermoFit. So, and I use the bullet points that are in our e-suites. So like for ThermoFit, you know, it boosts your metabolism, helps curb your appetite, helps you burn calories, gives you energy. Like I use those points in e-suites. And, you know, I always try to end what I'm saying with a question. Like if I give them the info on ThermoFit, you know, I'll be like, is that what you're looking for? Or will this help you reach your goals or something like that? The biggest thing is a lot of people want wraps because they think that they're going to help them lose weight. So with wraps, that's one of my first questions is what their goals are. And so if they are looking to lose weight, I immediately redirect them to something that will help them lose weight. And then of course, you know, they're always wanting to know how much it is. I always start off with retail price. So for ThermoFit, you know, it's $65 for a month's supply retail, or you can get it for $39 with my 90-day challenge. And then the next question is always, well, what's your 90-day challenge? And from there, you know, with our 90-day challenge, you order once a month. And in return, I give you my wholesale pricing for life, or once a month for 3 months. Make sure you put that in there. And I give you my wholesale pricing for life, my wholesale pricing, sorry, $10 in product credit and a link where you can earn free product for referring other customers. And so I make sure to tell them that they can change their order each month if they want. And because, you know, sometimes they're like, well, what if I don't like it? You know, so I always make sure that they know that they can change their order. Because, you know, I advertise a lot for our triple threat, which it's against compliance to say that in post. So, you know, if I give them all the info for that and the prices and they can't afford all three at once, then, you know, I'll break it down with them and have them do like greens their first month and then ThermoFit and then Fat Fighters to help maintain or something like that. So that way they're not spending the full $95. And as far as distributors, I use the script that Lori gave us a long time ago. It's kind of long, but it gives all the information in a really simple way. And so I like to use that. And if they say yes, then, you know, and then they always want to know how much it is. So I tell them it's $99 and that, you know, our kits include full training, marketing material, 4 body wraps, 4 samples of defining gel. And I always just say, and more. And, you know, if they ask about any fees or anything like that or quotas, you know, we don't have monthly quotas that we have to reach to stay active. So I really try to emphasize that because we're one of the very few direct sell companies that don't have monthly quotas. Most have, you know, you have to have so many sales to stay active or to keep your website up and running. So I always try to really emphasize that we don't have any quotas. And then, you know, of course, how we get paid, you know, and so, you know, that's my initial conversation. And every time I talk to somebody, like I have notebooks. So like this is for my potential customers. And then I have one for potential distributors. And I write everything down in these notebooks, their name, what they're interested in. You know, if they, you know, when I ask them their goals, I write down their goals. If it's lose 20 pounds or 50 pounds or whatever. So that way, when I get ready to follow up with them, I can be, you know, more personable about it. And then, you know, following up is the most important part of signing loyal customers and distributors. So, you know, I try to follow up every Friday. And when following up, I'm just, you know, I don't start the conversation about it works. My first message is always, hey girl, how are you doing? And then if they respond, I go from there. You know, and just asking if, you know, I'm like, well, I have a couple spots left in my 90-day challenge and I still have your spot saved. Are you ready to get started? It's, you know, really, it's really that easy. I try not to word vomit. And by word vomit, I mean give them too much information at one time. If someone's interested in wraps, don't message them and say, hey girl, our wraps tight and tone and firm in as little as 45 minutes. They're da-da-da-da-da-da, and just give them a bunch of information in one message. You want to break it up and keep the conversation going. And try to always end with a question. That way they will respond. And so that really works for me. And I, you know, when people are interested in the business, I try to ask them why they want, you know, why they want to start, whether it's extra money or they want to quit their job or whatever. So that way I can kind of find something in common that we have, so I can get to know them and let them know that I care about them and not just growing my team. So I don't know. I guess that's it.
Okay, good. You touched on a lot of points that I was going to go over too. So let's go back to when you're talking to potential loyal customers. It is very important that when they want wraps, you do find out their goals. Because a lot of times they think it's a quick fix and, you know, it's a Barbie in a box type thing. And that's not the case. And another thing too is the wraps don't work on everyone right away. So some person might need 4 wraps or 2 wraps to get their results. And then some person, because they, you know, need to lose weight first, they try 1 box and it didn't work. Well, they needed to lose weight first and then tone up and tighten, because wraps are not a weight loss product. So that is very, very huge, to make sure that you are finding out their goals, and then recommending products that are going to fit their goals. And let's see, what was that? As far as referral links, I know referral links are not available everywhere. So I think it's only US and Canada that have referral links. So I know we've expanded to the UK on our team. So we'll double check on that to see if the referral links are available there as well. We don't want to give you guys the wrong information. But if you're talking to like someone from the US or someone from Canada, the referral links are there. Sorry, it's football season, you know. It's kind of crazy over here. Okay. Now, as far as distributors, I have scripts too that I use all the time. I've had the same scripts that I've been using since I first started as well. Every now and then I'll go back and forth between 2 scripts that I use. One is the one that you use, and then one is a shorter version. It doesn't go into a whole lot of detail, so that way they can keep asking questions. And you definitely want to find out why they want to join your team. You know, some people just want free product, and, you know, they get the 4 loyal customers and they can get that free product. Some people do want to make a career out of this. So we always want to find out exactly why they want to join our business. And that gives us an idea of, you know, how they're going to work and things like that as well. I love your idea of the notebooks. I just write everything down in my calendar. I don't separate, you know, distributors and loyal customers. So that's a good tip as well. And then talking about following up, you know, we posted statistics on one of the team pages the other day, and the average person doesn't sign up until maybe, you know, 20 follow-ups. So keep following up. You know, as much as you think you're annoying the person, they are forgetting. So the way you follow up is very good. You know, you always want to, you know, see how they're doing first. You don't want to just jump into, hey, this is, you know, this is what I'm, you know, are you ready to start? Because then they're going to be like, oh, well, she just wants to sell. Always be personable and not just go after a sale. And I'm saying this to talk about compliance as well, because you know, there are some people that you really need to get personable with, especially with some of the products. You know, you never know if somebody's going to be allergic to an ingredient, and you're just after the sale. So you want to make sure that you're not going to, you know, sell them something that they're going to be allergic to and can't even use. And same thing with, like, if they are already taking medications and, you know, they don't interfere. We are not doctors, so we cannot tell them that they can take both products at the same time. They need to get a approval from their doctor, or at least consult with their doctor before they do that. So always make sure that you're being personal. You're finding out all this information from them as well, because you don't want to put your business at risk, and you definitely do not want to put them at risk. If they stop taking their medication just because they want to try this product, or, you know, the two medication and the product doesn't mix well together. I mean, our products are natural and plant-based, but you never know. Like I said, somebody could be allergic to a certain ingredient and something like that. So be personable with your follow-up, when you're initially talking to them, everything. And as far as ending with a question, I do that all the time, because you want to make sure that they are going to message you back. Even when they don't message you back, they, you know, when you're following up and you follow it up for 30 times, you know, just be like, hey, did I say something to offend you? That's a question that they don't want to, you know, think that, they don't want you to think that you've offended them, or, you know, they're ignoring you for some odd reason or whatever, but, you know, they'll respond to that. So always ask a question. There was something else I was going to go over. Do you have, like, you know, your conversations are confidential, but do you have a conversation that you could, you know, kind of read over so that they can get an idea, or your script that you have for distributors?
The script that I have for distributors is kind of long, but I'm happy to, I can post it on our team page. Okay. So that way, you know, if people want to copy and paste it, they can. But I wanted to touch on something else, because I get it. I know we all get it a lot when you have potential distributors, the whole money thing. And a lot of times when someone says that they don't have money, you just say, okay, and end the conversation and don't let it go any further. Offer them another way, like pre-selling or something like that. Because not only will it show them that there is another way to get started, but it'll also show you if they're going to be a worker or not. Because if they'll go out and they pre-sell those wraps, then you know that they're going to get out there and try to make this business work. So that, you know, and that's huge. And Vanessa has a really good message that you can give them, that they can send their friends and family. I use that message. I changed it up a little bit since we've got new kits, but that's what I use. Let's see. Well, like last Friday, my husband was home for a change, and so he pretty much watched my daughter all day long. And so I messaged everybody that I had written down in my notebooks. I sent out over 100 messages. Sorry, my daughter's favorite song. I sent out over 100 messages, and some people I hadn't talked to since like last December. And a lot of them I had started talking to last summer. And so I messaged them all just, hey girl, how are you doing? And the ones that responded, it was Labor Day weekend, so it was a perfect opportunity to do it. I was just like, I have some awesome specials this weekend for Labor Day, and I just wanted to check in and see if you were still interested in trying any of our products. And, you know, some would say yes, some would say no, thank you, and then some would just ignore me. And then I would do the did I offend you? And I got a lot of responses with no, I've just been busy, da 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 da. And so I would say, I understand, you know, life is busy. Is there a better day that I can get back with you so we can chat about it? And, you know, they would be like, yeah, this day, da, 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 da. So I'd write it down. So that way I have a day that works for them, and then I can message them back and talk to them about, you know, helping them reach their goals. One lady I hadn't talked to since the end of January, and she signed up and ordered hair, skin, and nails. So if I wouldn't have, you know, if I would have been like, well, I haven't talked to her since January, my last message she ignored and not followed up, I would have missed out on that loyal customer. So it doesn't matter if they've ignored your last 10 messages, still follow up with them. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I have any.
Okay, so while you're looking up, I have a conversation that I had with a potential loyal customer actually day before yesterday. So this girl liked one of my posts on Instagram, and it was a post that, you know, where they pick a number and they tell me, you know, what they want to focus on. And she was like, I need everything. So when I messaged her, I was like, hey girl, how are you doing? And she was like, good. And then I put, what is your main focus and what is your budget so I can help you get started? She put losing weight and eating unhealthy. I won't have any money for it until the end of the month though. I put, okay, so for weight loss, I could recommend 2 products to start off with, but you can do one or both. The Fat Fighters block carbs and fats from your meals, and our greens detox, cleanse, and provide your body with 8 servings of fruits and vegetables. Then she put, does either of those make you jittery or anything? And I put, no, not at all. I can take anything. I can't take anything like that because of my anxiety, and these don't make me feel like that. So I included my own personal results from that. Then she put, okay, cool. I also see your pictures about the products and I've always wanted to try them. I take medicine to regulate my metabolism since I no longer have a thyroid, so it's harder for me to lose weight. And then I put on there, you know, some girls on the team, they have thyroid issues as well, and some of the products work. And I can ask which products those are, and then you can ask your doctor. And she put, okay, I definitely want to try it, but like I said, I won't have any money until the 21st. is that okay? And I put, okay, great. I'll put you down to hold your spot. And then she goes, okay, by the way, how much are they? And I put on there, the Fat Fighters are normally $39 and the greens are $59. However, with my 90-day challenge, you can get the Fat Fighters for $23 and the greens for $35. I'm talking about on the go. I always tell everybody that the on the go. If they, definitely want the jar, that's fine. But everybody usually wants the to-go packets because it's very convenient for them. All they have to do is pour it in something and they're good to go and they can carry it with them anywhere. And she puts, okay, awesome, thanks. I'll get in touch with you on the 21st or after. Hi. So that is one of the conversations that I had. When I follow up with her, she might not even be ready on the 21st. But I'm going to keep her in my booklet until she is ready. And I'm going to keep following up. I'm going to ask her if she, talked to her doctor about it and things like that. So always, like I said, be personable. Include, if you haven't tried any products yourself, this is a good opportunity to be a product of the product. And this is why we have our auto ship. So if you are running your auto ship, be a product of the product. Get products that you can, that you want to try, or, things that customers have been asking you about, and, maybe your husband or your spouse or whoever, might need some products too. Ask them for their testimonies to see, how the products work for them, and if you can't be a product of the product yourself, make sure that you're getting customers' testimonies so that you can have that as well. But like I said, this is very important, why you should be a product of the product and try to at least try some things. You can either run your auto ship, or if you have wrap rewards. The wrap rewards you can use for facials or for body wraps. So if you are breastfeeding or you're pregnant, try facial wraps, because those are safe to use while you're pregnant and breastfeeding. The body wraps, wait until afterwards. So you have wrap rewards. It's $25 a box, and you can choose either or. You have your 120 in free product when you get your first 4 loyal customers. So use it to be a product of the product. And if you definitely need the cash, then sell it. Make your money, because we're in this to make money as well. So did you find your script or your combo?
No, but I was talking to a lady the other day that messaged me, and she was torn between, she wanted information on she wanted information on weight loss stuff for her daughter who was 15. And she wanted information on becoming a distributor. And so, obviously we cannot recommend any of our products for anyone under 18. So I told her that, and then, I gave her the info I gave her the info about our kit as well. And I was just and I told her that if she wasn't going to work her business, then she should just be a loyal customer, because you'll get our products at a discounted price. And then, told her about ThermoFit Greens and Fat Fighter. And she told me that she might work the business at a later time if she sees results. She's been with several direct sales companies, but haven't had the support I needed, and got frustrated and ended up leaving as far as selling. They promise you the moon, I'm here for you, and then you can't get answers. And of course, I'm like, that's not me. I'm here. I help my team. My team helps each other. It's a huge support system. And, you know, she was just talking about seeing my post and that I seemed dedicated. That's why she chose to contact me, which is why, you know, we always say, you know, post personal stuff. I post a lot about what It Works is doing for me and my family. She asked where she could find pricing and stuff. And then she asked about the website and asked if she was still going to be able to sell if she didn't pay for the website. And I told her that she could, but her customers wouldn't be able to order from her. And then she said, you know, thanks for my time. And then what were my suggestions for weight loss if she couldn't afford everything? And of course, I told her ThermoFit. She asked what the difference in the price was, of course, for a loyal customer and a distributor. And I told her they were the same. And then she asked about auto shipment, and I told her yes, for 3 months. You know, this month would be month 1, October would be month 2, and November would be month 3. A lot of people think when they sign up that they still have to order 3 months after they sign up. So I try to let them know that first order accounts for, you know, their first month. And she said, okay, thanks. And I was like, you're welcome. Please let me know if you have any other questions or can't find something on my website. And then a couple days later, I checked in with her and asked her how she was doing. She read it and didn't respond. And so I waited, and then I asked her if I offended her. And she said no, that she's, you know, been dealing with health issues and all that. I won't get into all that. She asked about quotas, which I already went over what I say about the quotas, and told her what it took to be commission qualified. And she asked for a loyal customer if they could turn their auto shipment off at any time if they needed to. And so I made sure to tell her if she canceled before her 3 months that she would have to pay the $50 membership fee. And so then she just kind of told me what I had already said. Like, she just kind of recapped what I had told her. And I reiterated that if she wasn't going to work the business, then she needed to be a loyal customer. I don't care if someone wants to sign up as a distributor. If they're not going to work, I would much rather them be a loyal customer than sign as a distributor and then never work their business. Because it doesn't do anything to benefit them. And, you know, it's really pointless when they can get everything at our price as a customer. So I made sure I told her that. And then I messaged her again today asking how she was doing, but she hasn't read it yet. So.
Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to show you my little, let me see. Okay, so in my phone, oh, I hate this thing. There you go. I have to make it complete. All right, so in my notes, I have a tab for each product. And I copied and pasted bullet points from the website for each product. So greens, I just copy and paste. And I do this for every single product. Now, this is easy for me, and I have prices in there as well. So whenever I have a customer that's asking me like all these questions, you know, about different products, you know, somebody always, or even, you know, the team, they ask me, you know, well, how much is this or whatever. I go into my phone real quick, go into my notes, choose the product that they're asking for, and I copy and paste and put it on there. And that's it. You do not have to make it complicated when you're talking to them. use the bullet points that are there because those are actually compliant. So if you're going off and saying, that, the wraps, make you lose inches and yada, 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 that's not compliant. That's not on the website because not everybody loses inches on the wraps. So I have my notes, copy and paste from the website, from Product Coach. Just the quick bullet points, and then I put the prices, retail versus loyal customer. But then I also have the It Works app. This one, it's very new. Okay, so you go to enroll. If I'm talking to somebody overseas, I go to enroll, I choose their country, and then, I go to United Kingdom, English, click distributor, and then it tells me how much the distributor kit is in their money. So then I go to loyal customer, same thing. I'll go through the first few steps because now it asks you on the app, it asks you. And so if you're enrolling people on your phone or on your tablet, it'll ask you now if they want to enroll with the 3-month auto ship or if they want to pay the $50 membership so that they don't have to do auto ships. So you choose one or the other. Usually I'm just going through this just to get prices. So then I'll find my prices, it has everything in there for you. If they want to be a retail customer, I quickly switch back and go to retail. Use these tools that are there for you. I was going to show you something. Oh, yes. So, these things that come in your kit, they're called product pamphlets. On the back of them, it tells you how to become a loyal customer and save. All these bullet points are the same bullet points you should be talking about when you talk to your potential loyal customers to get them to sign. So the benefits, you earn perk points with every order that you place. You never run out of your favorite products with the flexible auto shipment. I always tell my customers that they have full control over their orders. They can change the date that they want it processed. They can change the product that they want. And they can go in there and, use their perk points at any time. The free shipping on orders after 3 months. So the fourth auto ship order, they get free shipping. It's not on here, but if any loyal customer orders anything that's $125 or more, then they get free shipping on that. Then you save 40%, up to 40% on all your orders. And you can do it 2 ways. You can do the $50 membership, or you can do the 3-month commitment. If you do the 3-month commitment, it waives the $50 fee. We are like Costco and Sam's. So instead of paying $40 every year to renew, we pay 3 months of auto ships or one-time $50 membership fee to get wholesale prices for life, no renewal fees. That's the loyal customer benefits. Explain it like that. And then they earn additional $50 perk points after 6 months of continuous auto ships. And then it's $150 if they ran their auto ship for their entire year. So those are all the benefits. Use these tools, even save these things on your phone as notes. That way you can easily copy and paste. What are the benefits of me signing up for your 90-day challenge? Well, bam, there you go. That's what it is. Work smarter, not harder. Save everything so that you can easily copy and paste all the time. It's so much easier for me, especially when I'm talking to five people at a time. I just go back and forth, copy and paste. Sometimes they're going on about the same things. So I'm just like forwarding the message on to each person. That's pretty much how I do mine. I don't have any other tips for tonight. Tabitha, do you have any closing tips?
I just wanted to say one more thing. When you're talking to mainly potential customers, I try not to give them my website until they're ready to order. And then when they're ready to order, I walk them through it because honestly, our website can be extremely confusing. I've had quite a few people get frustrated and not order because they don't know what they're looking for. So make sure you know which products are under which category. So, if they're wanting to order hair, skin, and nails, you can tell them to click shop. It's under the skin category, and walk them through it. But if they want information, don't say, oh, well, here's my website. Because number one, you're not getting to know them. And, we're not a makeup company. You can't just get on and pick out which makeup you want and then go about your business. These products can change people's lives, but if they don't order the right thing, then they're going to think our products don't work, and one bad customer can ruin everything. So make sure you don't give them your website until they're ready to order.
That's a very good point. All right. Well, thank you, Tabitha, for joining me on the call tonight and sharing your tips. Our next call will be the same time next Thursday, and we'll see who will be our guest speaker then. All right. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.